Welcome everybody to Easy Weeknight Cooking with Heart's Desire Spice Blends, and tonight we're going to be doing something that we've had quite a lot of call for recently. And since it is Slawsome month, what better to do than give everybody an alternative to seasoning packets when they crave ramen. So that's what we're doing tonight. We are going to be using about 1 teaspoon of Slawsome Veggies and 1 quart of chicken stock, about 1/8 of a pound of, there we go, angel hair pasta. Those are actually just the basics. What we're also going to be using, and you can use fresh if you like, but we are using dried mushroom, and we find that gives just a huge amount of flavor to our stock, that just a lot of umami there, and doesn't take away from the overall effect. We're going to be using a little bit of green onion. I have dried here because I couldn't get to the store to get fresh quite yet. And we're also going to be using 4 to 6 ounces of some sort of cooked chicken. Now this was done in my microwave grill, yes, microwave grill, with just a bit of Slawsome on it, and it's awesome stuff. I nibbled. Yum. Anyway, we're also going to be using a little bit of hard-boiled egg on top. Come on, guys. You gotta get fancy sometimes, right? So anyway, what we're going to be doing tonight is, first of all, we're going to be heating up our chicken stock. And one of the things I've seen done several times is heat up your chicken stock with your dried mushrooms in the bottom of your pan and wait for that stock to darken. And you just get a whole lot of body right in that chicken stock. And that's what we've already started doing. Now, mushrooms can take a little longer to hydrate, but there's just a ton of flavor there that's been concentrated because of the drying process. Now, if all you have is non-dried mushrooms, I'd use about 8 ounces. And if you like, you can saute them first. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be hydrating our mushrooms. Wait until your chicken stock gets a nice, deep, dark color, and at least a much more golden color. Now you can use chicken stock out of a carton, you can use chicken stock out of a can, you can use low salt, you can use non-low salt, you can make your own, you can use a chicken stock concentrate. It doesn't really matter, as long as you've got just a lot of flavor there, and just water with this will not work. So some sort of stock, you can use beef stock, veggie stock, chicken stock, take your pick. And by the way, if you want to go for that oriental ramen flavor, go ahead and go with chicken stock, go ahead and use your mushrooms, and add just a teeny bit of soy sauce and a teeny bit of ginger with the Slawsome, and oh, it works. Oh boy, howdy does it work. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got a nice rich color to my chicken stock already. I've had this going for a little while. You know, you guys don't need to see water boil, do you? I don't think so. So what we do next is we go throw in 1 teaspoon of our Slawsome Veggies, because we're going to want the spices to hydrate and just kind of permeate the entire thing. Go figure, right? That's what it's all about. And how did I come up with this, really? So that's my 1 teaspoon. My sister-in-law started using Slawsome Veggies and told me that when she was doing just sauteed veggies, they tasted a lot like ramen. So when I tried it in chicken broth with zucchini noodles, I was blown away. I was seriously trying to reduce the carbs, but I was craving ramen so bad. And so it filled a very ramen-shaped hole. Now, we just put our Slawsome into our chicken broth. There's a lot of great smells coming out here. And guess what? Go ahead and throw in 1/8 of a pound of angel hair pasta. Now, if you have ramen noodles, go ahead and use ramen noodles. If you don't. Not a big deal. About 1/8 of a pound will get you just a nice amount of noodle there. Now that might be a bit much. You can tell how I cook, can't you? A little bit higgly-piggly. So go ahead and put your pasta on in there. Now, if your pot is nice and full, you can get away with just letting it sit like this. But on me, I'm going to bend it a bit. As the angel hair pasta starts to hydrate, it will become very, very bendy. And so go ahead and embrace the bend. Definitely embrace the bend. Pasta is now submerged. We're going to let a lot of that great ramen flavor just soak right into those noodles, because that's what it's all about, right? Our noodles are definitely getting bendy, and we're going to wait until they get fully hydrated. Meanwhile, we have ourselves a little bit of dried green onion, and I'm going to actually throw some of this in now, because otherwise it won't be fully hydrated by the time I want to eat this. So the green onion is almost more for looks than anything else. You know, there's something special about being able to see bits of green onion in your ramen, right? So gonna throw a little bit of that in now because it is not fully hydrated. But we also have this wonderful chicken. It's been grilled with a little bit of Slawsome. And we need to cut that up because we're going to just kind of put that on top and just have yumminess. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that baby up. I'm going to, these are chicken thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And I tend to like to make sure that these are fully cooked, but you can go ahead and cook them right in here too. It just takes a little longer. And you've got to watch your timing with that angel hair pasta because angel hair does not take long. We can just kind of put them on top of the bowl. Oh, yum. I love it when you can see ramen dishes with, you know, piles of things on top of the ramen. You know, some egg here, some chicken there, some green onion over here. And it's just so appetizing and wonderful looking. Now, another thing I'm going to be doing tonight that I did not put in our recipe, which is right in just the description, by the way, is I grabbed out some coleslaw mix, and I'm going to put a little bit of that on top. Yum! So we've got our hard-boiled eggs all ready, and all we're doing is waiting for that angel hair pasta to get fully hydrated. Oh gosh, my mouth keeps watering. Look at that. Oh, beautiful stuff. That broth is good and rich. It's getting a dark brown from those mushrooms. You've got just these beautiful smells coming up from there. The bright green from the green onions is awesome. And let's take a look at this. Are these tender enough yet? We will find out. Oh, heart be still. I think it's done. So what do I need? I need a bowl right here. So I get to turn this off. Oh, give me some of that pasta. Oh, yes. Some of this gorgeous liquid. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit of chicken and a little bit of egg. Come here. There we go. And now for this. Come here. Did I mention it was challenge day? Okay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yes. Now I think it needs a little bit more pot liquor. Oh. And there you have it. Is that gorgeous or what? Look at that. Gorgeousness. absolute gorgeousness. So from our kitchen to yours, some of the easiest homemade ramen you've ever made with all the feels. So guys, keep things tasty. It's dinner time.